This guy might just be the unluckiest protagonist in anime history. All because he forgot to pick a gender during reincarnation. The goddess went ahead and made him a girl. In his past life, he gave everything he had to his country. He figured his next life would finally be his chance to dedicate himself to mastering the sword. But being reborn as a girl kind of threw a wrench in those plans. He was not exactly thrilled, but he accepted it and moved on pretty quickly. Besides, he was a newborn baby now, way too small to even grip a sword. The silver lining was that he still had access to ether after being reborn. Drawing on his memories from his past life, he used ether to lift himself off the ground. Right at that moment, though, his mother walked in and caught the whole thing. Caught off guard, he immediately cut off the ether. His mother stood there stunned. But before she could even process what she had just seen, word came that magic stone beasts had appeared just outside of town. She scooped him up and rushed to evacuate. The two ended up taking shelter at the Lord's castle. With his razor-sharp vision, he could spot the magic stone beasts tearing through the outer walls from where he stood. And instead of being scared, he was pumped, because those beasts were exactly the kind of challenge he needed to start building his strength. Out beyond the walls, the knights were locked in a brutal fight. And watching from the sidelines was absolutely killing his cousin Raphael. Raphael had been granted a rune, yet he was still being held back from the battle. The protagonist could not help but be fascinated by runes, since nothing like them had existed back in his previous life, but they had since become one of the most essential tools for taking down magic stone beasts. Noticing how down her son looked, Raphael's mother pulled him aside to offer some comfort. She reminded him that he carried a special grade rune, the kind only bestowed upon someone with truly exceptional potential, which meant someone like him could not afford to fall here. Even if it came down to making the impossible call of leaving everyone else behind, Raphael was not having any of it. At that very moment, one of the magic stone beasts smashed through the defenses and stormed the castle, sending Raphael's mother crashing to the floor, knocked completely unconscious. The beast immediately locked its sights on the protagonist. As the only person in the room carrying a rune, Raphael moved to engage. But the protagonist's mother stepped in and blocked him. She told him to grab the two babies and get out, while she stayed behind to hold the beast off and buy them time. Raphael refused to move, because he knew exactly what it meant for someone without a rune to take on that thing. It was a death sentence. Even so, he was not willing to abandon his convictions. He carried the two babies to safety, then grabbed a weapon and planted himself directly between the beast and the others. He held it off for a while, but the gap in raw power was simply too vast to bridge. One strike from the magic stone beast was all it took to drop both of them. That was when the protagonist began slowly crawling toward the beast on his own. Sure, he was just a baby, but when it came to wielding ether, his confidence had not faded one bit. He let one attack fly, almost like an afterthought, and the magic stone beast was gone, completely and utterly vaporized.